Hi guys, welcome to Crypto News. Here are today's headlines. Bankruptcy lawyers and advisors rake in $32.5 from FTX. FTX's bankruptcy legal expenses remain high in February. Bitcoin hits $30,000 and FTX's legal fees reach $32. Hackers steal $13 million in cryptocurrencies from South Korean exchange. FTX exchange's downfall, hubris, incompetence, and greed. Now let's dive into the detail. Bankruptcy lawyers and advisors rake in $32.5 from FTX. FTX's legal fees continue to be a cause for concern. In February alone, the legal team, including CEO John J. Ray III, pocketed $32.5 million in fees and expenses. Ray alone charged $1,300 per hour and reported working 255.9 hours for March. In addition, law firm Quinn Emanuel Urquhart & Sullivan sought over $2.7 million in reimbursements for February. Partners at the firm charged between $1,246 and $1,917 per hour, while associates charged between $747 and $1,183 per hour. These figures show just how costly legal fees can be for a bankrupt crypto exchange like FTX. FTX's bankruptcy lawyers and advisors pocket $32.5 million in February. Have you ever wondered how much legal professionals charge for their services? Well, FTX's recent bankruptcy case has shed some light on the matter. Court filings reveal that FTX's bankruptcy lawyers and advisors charged a whopping $32.5 million in fees for their services in February alone. In addition, the CEO, John J. Ray III, pocketed $305,000 for that same month. His fees came from working 255.9 hours, billing at $1,300 per hour. Quinn Emanuel Urquhart & Sullivan law firm requested more than $2.7 million in reimbursements for February. Bankruptcy cases can be costly, and FTX's case is no exception. FTX's bankruptcy legal expenses remain high in February. FTX's legal expenses for February have been revealed, and the total cost for the law firms involved in the proceedings is around $32.5 million. The fees didn't include the CEO's remuneration for the month, which amounted to $305,000. The CEO billed at $1,300 per hour and worked for 255.9 hours in March. The law firm Quinn Emanuel Urquhart & Sullivan sought a total of over $2.7 million in reimbursements for February. Meanwhile, the Bitcoin ordinals community is debating whether missed inscriptions should be added retroactively or not. At the time of writing, 67.5% of voters are in favor of not changing the inscription numbers. FTX's legal expenses hit $32.5 million in February. FTX's legal expenses for February have been published and they amount to $32.5 million. The fees of the law firms involved in the exchange's bankruptcy proceedings were detailed in court filings from April 4 to April 10. FTX's CEO, John J. Ray III, was reimbursed $305,000 in February and $329,173 in March. Ray's fees amounted to $327,470, with the remaining $1,703 being spent on other expenses. Meanwhile, the Bitcoin ordinals community is debating whether missed inscriptions should be added retroactively or not. Currently, over two-thirds of voters in a Twitter poll prefer them to be added at a later date. Bitcoin hits $30,000 and FTX's legal fees reach $32.5 million. Bitcoin has reached its highest price since June 2022, surpassing $30,000 and setting a new price high for 2023. BTC recorded gains of nearly 46% in the last 30 days, rising to its highest level in 10 months on April 11. As traders await the United States Consumer Price Index report, which will give insight into the Federal Reserve's battle against inflation, the Crypto Fear and Greed Index remained in greed territory. Meanwhile, FTX's legal expenses for February came to a total of around $32.5 million, which remains a scary figure for debtors. Bitcoin hits $30,000. What you need to know. Bitcoin has reached a new high of $30,000, its highest price since June 2022. The Fear and Greed Index has been steadily in the greed territory, currently at 68 out of 100. MicroStrategy's founder, Michael Saylor, has been advocating for corporations to adopt Bitcoin as a strategic asset, and his company currently owns 140,000 BTC. Meanwhile, legal expenses for bankrupt exchange FTX remain exorbitant, with the CEO billing at $1,300 per hour. The Ordinals community is debating whether to retroactively add missed inscriptions. Lastly, Africa may be the next hub for Bitcoin and crypto adoption. Hackers steal $13 million in cryptocurrencies from South Korean exchange. On April 9, hackers stole roughly $13 million in cryptocurrencies from South Korean crypto exchange GDAC by targeting their hot wallet. This included 60.8 Bitcoin, 350.5 Ethereum, 10 million Wemix tokens, and 220,000 in the dollar-pegged stablecoin USDT, which represents roughly 23% of DAC's total holdings. The incident highlights the security risks associated with hot wallets that are connected to the internet. GDAC has suspended its wallet system and related servers and is working with other crypto exchanges and issuers to prevent the stolen coins from being laundered and recover them. Cryptocurrency theft is on the rise, with $3.8 billion worth of assets stolen in 2020. South Korean crypto exchange GDAC hacked for $13 million. On April 9, hackers targeted South Korean crypto exchange DAC's hot wallet and made off with $13 million worth of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other assets. This represents roughly 23% of the exchange's total holdings. DAC's CEO, Sungwon Han, immediately suspended the exchange's wallet system and related servers to prevent further losses. The company is collaborating with domestic and foreign crypto exchanges and issuers to prevent the stolen coins from being laundered and to recover them. Crypto exchanges use hot wallets for immediate withdrawals and trading activities, but they also come with security risks. GDAC has reported the incident to the relevant authorities. FTX exchange's downfall, hubris, incompetence, and greed. FTX, a cryptocurrency exchange, has collapsed due to mismanagement, incompetence, and greed. The CEO's interim report reveals that the debtors are struggling to recover funds due to FTX's lack of appropriate record-keeping and controls. FTX's organizational structure had no dedicated financial risk, audit, or treasury departments, and key executives were missing at some or all critical entities. Besides commingling customer funds, the exchange disregarded cybersecurity and the safety of user funds. The exchange held most of its funds in hot wallets and lied about their cold wallets. The report reveals a web of parallel corporate chains with various owners and interests, all under the ultimate control of Bankman-Fried, who faces fraud and bribery charges. FTX exchange collapses due to hubris, incompetence, and greed. In a damning interim report submitted to the U.S. Bankruptcy Court of Delaware, FTX's CEO John J. Ray III revealed that the exchange's collapse was due to control failures caused by hubris, incompetence, and greed. The report revealed that FTX lacked appropriate record-keeping and controls in critical areas, making it difficult for debtors to recover funds. The report also detailed FTX's daily activities, revealing the exchange's lack of clear record-keeping and inability to keep the exchange secure. In addition, the report alleged that FTX had no dedicated financial risk, audit, or treasury departments, and practiced complete disregard for cybersecurity and user fund safety. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on the latest news, and see you in the next video.